Hello everyone, this is Adrian Ross. Before we start a single line of code, I want to show you exactly what we are going to build in this series. This is really important because when you are learning something new, it helps a lot to know what the end goal looks like. What you are looking at right now is a fully playable 3D checkers game running directly inside the browser. This is not a video. This is not an image. This is a real 3D scene rendered using Three.js, which means everything you see here, the board, the pieces, the movement is generated with JavaScript. I can click on a piece, the valid moves are highlighted. I can move the piece and the piece animates smoothly across the board. If I jump over an opponent, it gets captured and removed from the board. When a piece reaches the other side, it becomes a king, and you can see that visually with the ring on top. I'm also playing against a simple AI opponent. The computer waits its turn, chooses a move and plays automatically. And when the game ends, we show a clear winner message and stop the game until it's restarted. This project is perfect if you are new to Three.js or even new to the game development in general. Now let me explain what we are actually building here. Not just visually but technically. By the end of this series, you will have built a 3D board made of individual tiles, a 3D pieces that sits correctly on the board, a game rule system that knows which moves are allowed, a turn system so only the correct player can move, a capture system including multi-jump captures, king promotion logic, a simple AI opponent, a UI layer built with HTML and CSS, and full restart and endgame logic. This is a small real project that teaches you how games are structured. This project is perfect if you are new to Three.js or even new to game development in general. We are going to learn how a 3D scene works, what a camera is and how it views the world, how lighting affects 3D objects, how to place objects in 3D space using coordinates, how to detect mouse clicks on 3D objects, how to separate game logic from visual rendering, and how to combine JavaScript with HTML and CSS properly. And don't worry, I will explain everything, even simple things like loops, arrays, or math logic. I'll break it down slowly. If you already know some of this, great, it will reinforce it. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. This series is designed for you. Here is how the series will progress step by step. First, we will set up our project and make sure everything runs correctly. Then we will build a checkerboard tile by tile, and I will explain how we use simple math to create the classic checker pattern. After that, we will add pieces and store their position in a logical data structure. This is where the game development really begins. Then we will add clicking, selecting pieces, highlighting valid moves, and smooth animations. Later in the series, we will tackle captures, multi-jumps, king promotion, AI logic, UI elements, and game over detection. Each episode built directly on previous one, so I recommend watching them in order. Alright, now that you know what we are going to build and why, let's actually start. We are going to begin by setting up the project itself. This part is very important because a clean setup makes everything easier later. I'm going to use Vite to create the project. Vite is a tool that helps us run modern JavaScript projects easily. It gives us fast startup, hot reload, and clean project structure. You can follow the documentation on Vite website and Three.js manual to set up your project. Before you set up Vite and Three.js, you need to have Node.js installed. You can go to Node.js website and install the latest version. Once you install Node.js, copy this line of code from the Vite website. You need to open the terminal. To get the terminal, click on View and Terminal. You can right-click the code and it will paste it on your terminal. It will ask you to name your project. We will just type checkers. Select the framework. We will just continue with vanilla JavaScript. You can use TypeScript, but for this I'll just use JavaScript. So you just click on arrow button and it switches to JavaScript and then enter. I'll just say no. It asks you if you want to install with npm and start now. We'll just say yes. If you look at on the left side corner, you will see a folder created. checkers, and in this folder you will see 3 files: index, main, and style. This creates a new project folder and install everything we need to get started. Vite comes with extra files such as counter and JavaScript SVG. We won't need this, so I'll delete them later on. Just to show that Vite is working, if you click on this link, you will see Vite is running, and if you click this button you can see the count is incrementing. Let's close the terminal by pressing Ctrl+C. Next we will install the Three.js. Currently we are on the YouTube project folder, so we need to go into checkers folder. For that we type cd checkers. Next we will install Three by typing npm install Three. This installs the Three.js library. Three.js handles all parts of WebGL, so we don't have to. Without Three.js, building something like this will be extremely complex. Now let's look at the files. We have index.html. This is the web page. Style.css. This will control layout and UI. Main.js. This is where the game logic will live. We are going to keep UI in HTML and CSS, and game logic in JavaScript. This is best practice and makes the project much easier to maintain. In this episode, we saw the final game, broke down what we are building, set up our project, and confirm everything runs correctly. In the next episode, we will create our first real 3D objects, the checkerboard itself. That's where the things start getting excited. If you find this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next part.